All right. This video instruction is going to explain how to utilize the Dotloop system. And the Dotloop system is how we manage our contracts, our addendum, essentially all the paperwork tied into a real estate deal. So you'll go to dotloop.com, you'll sign in. You'll have my information to sign in, but essentially my email. You got the password, click continue. Alright, from here, you're going to see a whole bunch of deals here. So up here at the top, you're not really going to be messing with too much. You're going to be adding a loop in quite often. Here's some loops here. So a loop is essentially a property address. 1, 2, 3 practice. I'm practicing. Sunbay is going to be documents I have. So 2470 Enterprise Road. That's another address that's for sale. So, Buckhorn Preserve is for sale. And just for fun, you can see this is a purchase status. It's under contract. Price is $154,000. Closing on February the 1st. Okay, you can archive items. You won't really be doing that, Vic. Here's another address. You got listing for sale. You got under contract. Now, see, they don't have a price here, so that's something we need to do. Closing on January 27th. So I don't know if this closed or not, but we got to see. So what will happen is the agents, they're going to fill out this contact details sheet. Should say Dotloop in here. Let me add that. There we go. We got Dotloop contact details. So what I want the agents to start doing is they're going to fill this out and they're going to email it over to you, so then you can go into Dotloop and start the folder on their behalf. So boom, so let's say you get this emailed to you. You're going to click add loop. So when you add loop, it'll have the address here. You figure, boom, address. So you'll enter the address in. It'll usually auto-populate. If it doesn't auto-populate, just type in the whole thing. Click continue. Don't worry about uploading a photo, just click done. So from here, you can click view loop, continue to another loop. You're always going to click view loop. So remember, the loop is just a fancy word for folder. So view loop, view folder. So now we're in here in the folder, right? What's going to be handy here is going to be the pre-MLS live checklist. It's going to tell you how to approach and go about doing this. Now, how are you going to find the pre-MLS live checklist? Good question. So click templates. Here in personal, you're going to see all of the documents. Anything I call Sunbay documents, they're going to be here in personal. These are ones that we create. You can just go ahead and click the pre-MLS live checklist. Hit copy. Open that up. You'll probably just want to do a screenshot of it or whatever, download it, whatever, so that way you can follow along to create the loops. So you want to label folders, 2 different folders, pre-MLS Live and Sunbay Documents. So click rename. Call this the pre-MLS Live folder. Boom. Click add folder. Click rename, Sunbay Docs. Alright. So add needed documents, listing agreement, and disclosures. Vic, you're probably not going to be doing that. That'll be up to the agent. I am going to have you add in the Sunbay Docs, which I'm going to have to update a little bit, but essentially click here. So add DA form. Really, the DA form is the commission form for sellers or buyers. The pre-list checklist, that's the pre-MLS Live checklist. The post-MLS Live checklist. New listing questionnaire, the seller's expectations agreement. So add all this in here. Okay, from here, edit Dotloop details, add person, address, tax ID, legal description. That'll be here on the Dotloop contract details that you get in. Now, mind you, the agent probably may have already created a Dotloop folder in order to be able to fill this out. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But so when you go here, back to this, it'll say edit Dotloop details. Well, here in the Dotloop contact details, you're going to see listing type, listing for sale or purchase, or transaction type. So you can click that. Loop status, pre-listing, pre-offer, pre-listing. Okay, for details, add person, click view details. Boom. So add person. So then you add in whatever names they got, first and last. Enter in their email. Now if it's a role, seller or buyer, they'll check it. If it's a title or lender, they'll check it. And you just find that here. So hit save. Always hit save. Now when it comes to adding in address, the county, the tax ID, the legal description, you'll enter the address in here. Usually it'll auto-populate. If it doesn't, just add in the street number, the street name, the city, the state, the zip code, the county. Now here, tax ID number, you enter that in here. The legal description, scroll all the way towards the bottom, enter in the legal description here and geographic description. Click save again. If you don't click save, none of this saves. So then just click back to loop and it brings you back to the folder where they got their documents going. And essentially, that'll probably be all you're worried about at this point. Thanks.